as the sun slowly begins to fade on Upton Field, so does a chapter in the Grafton Sports Network, as today marks our final broadcast on this incredible network. And even though the future of GSN is undecided, the one thing that will remain is the integrity, resilience, and love of the Grafton sporting community. Tonight, the Bearcats look to defend their home turf against the Battelle CBs. Folks, welcome inside the booth here at Upton Field. Myself, Parker Biller, joined alongside me by my good friend Noah Flea Foley for our final broadcast of GSN. Flea?
Yes, sir, bro.
It's been a while since you've been on the mic, son. How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. Election day. I didn't vote. I was getting crap for it, but hey, man, it's the first election for me, so.
That's right. It's we're new voters. I voted this morning about 7 a.m. So
dang, man.
Head out to the polls, listen to some baseball, and yeah, enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day here in Grafton, West Virginia. But we do have a good matchup tonight, Flea. The Bearcats coming off a pretty busy weekend with a doubleheader on Saturday, and they went 1-on-1 on the day with a win against Hampshire and a 4-1 loss to Elkins. And the Bearcats did pick up a Big Ten Conference win against Lewis County, 12-0 yesterday, last night. So, and Flea, they also have the opportunity to do something great tonight, and with their win last night, they moved to 20-7, and if they win today, they get to 21 wins, which breaks the most wins in a season in Bearcat history.
That is crazy because just 2 years ago, this team, I mean, they were fighting to get 10 wins a season, and they had 9 wins and then 8 wins last year. They had 13 wins, over 500 a little bit, and now they have 20 wins fighting for 21. That's a great turnaround season from John Guz.
Yeah, he comes in his second season and led the Bearcats to their first winning season since 2016. So think about that. They did have a tough loss to Saturday on Elkins. Batting was really rough. They had 7 flyouts in total, something that Coach Guz worked on tremendously in practice and whatnot. And they've been trying to keep the bats down and swing on the backside. And they definitely cleaned that up yesterday against Lewis County with 12 runs and no errors, nothing let by. So they needed a little bounce back, and I think that they got that last night. But I talked with Coach Guz before the game, and he feels like this team is back on track. He wants to spray the ball as much as possible and continue with their aggressive offensive approach. Cam Gray on the mound tonight for the Bearcats. He pitched well earlier in the year. The last time he pitched was against Bridgeport on the 16th. So he's going to be coming in a little fresh. He had a hip injury, but Coach Guz is excited to see him get back on the mound tonight and figure out what he's worth now.
Yeah, man, and Cam Gray, just not a solid pitcher, but he's probably one of the best batters. He's batting. Is he still batting 600?
He's batting 500 now, so he's dropped a little bit after his injury. But, I mean, fantastic. Still where he's at. 500 is an insane batting average to be where he's at.
For sure. And this Grafton team, if they get hot, baseball's a sport all about getting hot and cold. So if they get hot at the end of the year going into regionals, we're going to be scary going to Charleston.
Yeah, absolutely. But the big thing right now, and I did talk to Coach Guz about, obviously, postseason play, regional play coming up. And he told me the big thing right now is to not put pressure on these guys. Just let them go out, do their thing. They're prepared. They know what it takes. Let them have fun. Get some more wins. You're on a little bit of an easier streak during this week with some teams that you should win and should beat. So, yeah, he just said go out there and have fun, work hard, and continue to do what they do.
Yeah, man, and one thing they do well, I mean, when I've watched them, they might be one of the best defensive teams in the Big Ten, if not, like, the best. They have a really good infield, and they're really underclassmen heavy. They're only losing Grayson Ramazan, Ethan Penland, and Evan Weatherby next year, and Braden Boggs, unfortunately, stepped away from the team because he's taking the Red Hat class. So
yeah, working hard.
Yeah, that's it's going to be good next year, too, for Grafton.
There's a lot of room to build, and they've got a lot of people that are underclassmen, you're right, Flea, that have played a lot of baseball together. So definitely looking forward to that. And meanwhile, the CBs, they're in single A. They're coming in 9-8 overall, 5th in the Mason-Dixon League. They most recently lost to Tigers Valley on the 5th, 11-2. They haven't played in 1 week. They do have 6 seniors, so they do have a lot of experience. They're ranked 9th in single A, so they're one of the top teams in single A. And honestly, not bad. They beat Weir earlier in the season. And I talked with Coach Coombs before the game, and he told me with 6 seniors, he expected this team to be way above 500. And he told me that some days he just doesn't know what team is going to show up, what team is going to play for him. So he really wants to find some consistency in this roster at the plate, which is something they haven't been able to do all year.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see this matchup because Grafton, the big AAA team ranked 10th in AAA versus the Seabees of Clay Battelle, who's ranked 9th in single A. This should be a really solid matchup tonight.
Yeah, you never know what can happen. Coach Coombs told me he's looking to Cam Mercer at third base to be tough and make some plays, as well as Kaden Strohn-Snyder on the mound. He has 20 strikeouts on 12 innings pitched so far this year. And he just says the team has to keep it close and treat it like any other game.
Yeah, if they keep this game close, and Grafton could be a trouble tonight on their home turf.
Yep, absolutely. So, opening pitch coming up in just a few moments. We'll have head coaches, and we'll talk more here on the Grafton Sports Network. Stay with us for our final broadcast of the year. Parker Biller and Noah Foley on the call. We'll be right back after this. All right, folks, welcome back in. Head coaches for tonight's lineup. The Bearcats led by John Guz, a graduate of JMU University. This is his second year at the helm as head coach. And Clay Battelle led by head coach John Coombs. And, folks, we got an exciting matchup. Stay around. Stick with us for our final broadcast here on the Grafton Sports Network. You're not going to want to miss this one tonight. Parker Biller and Noah Foley on the call. Flea, feeling good, man?
Bro, I am. It's a nice day out. Nice day for baseball. Fans here. Should be a fun game.
Yeah, absolutely. Your first baseball game of the season, finally getting one in.
Hey, I've been playing MLB The Show, so I might know like a little bit about baseball.
I'm sure you do. You are very well acquainted with sports and everything. So, but I wanted to say thank you to you for everything that you've done with the program and just being always there for me and helping us out and being you, man, because you could be a great sportscaster.
It's been a fun 3 years, dude. I might, dude. Who knows? Maybe I'm minor in sports media, bro.
You
should. Go with Scott Bartlett, bro.
You could. The WVU there. You could do a lot of great things with that. And phenomenal editing talent, guys. If you're looking for an editor, Noah Foley, he's the guy for you, man. He can do that. He can talk about sports all day long. So maybe we'll make you a little highlight reel.
Oh my gosh. Me, you, and Cage. We can do like our best moments.
We could.
Parker
indeed.
Miller best moments, best calls. Cage best moments, best calls.
Absolutely.
Hum diddly dee.
Hum diddly dee.
Oh my God.
All right, folks, we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Rob Gallo for tonight's lineups and national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Upton Field for tonight's matchup between the Seabees of Clay Battelle High School and your Grafton Bearcats. Let's introduce the starters, starting first with the Seabees. The center fielder, number 4, Parker Bain. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Maddox Kisner. Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Ryan Parker. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 15, Jackson Huggins. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 16, Cameron Mercer. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 2, Trey Huggins. Batting seventh and pitching, number 11, Caden Stroh-Snyder. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 17, Ethan Foley. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 9, Colton Cheney. And playing right field for Seabees is number 32, Christian Thel. Clay Battelle is managed by John Coombs. And now let's introduce the starters for your Bearcats. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 11, Carter Gillespie. Batting second and pitching, number 6, Cameron Gray. Batting third and playing first base, number 1, the all-time walks leader for Grafton High School, Grayson Ramazan. Batting fourth and doing the catching, number 12, Chase Kinsey. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 22, Grant Murphy. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 7, John Guz. Batting seventh and designated hitting, number 30, Caleb Wilfong. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 2, Jacob Moats. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 5, J.W. Nestor. And the left fielder tonight for the Bearcats, number 25, Hunter McQuain. The Bearcats are managed by John Guz. He is assisted by Brian Gillespie, Mike Moats, and Andrew Wentz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America and those who protect and defend it with the playing of our national anthem.
Folks, we'll be right back after this for the opening pitch here at Upton Field. All right, folks, live on GSN, the Grafton Sports Network, the Grafton Bearcats and the Clay Battelle CBs. And on the mound tonight for the Bearcats, Cam Gray, and leading off for the CBs, Parker Bain, the sophomore, batting .364 on the year. First pitch is low, and Bain takes a swing at it. Cam Gray hasn't pitched since the 16th of April at Bridgeport, and he's been dealing with a little hip injury, but he is back on the mound tonight as that one outside the zone.
Man, in that game against Bridgeport Grafton that was a heck of a game.
It was. It's a phenomenal game.
You called that one too,
I
didn't
did
you?
call that one. Couldn't come out on top, but it was a great game nonetheless.
Good seventh inning rally.
This one can't hit in the zone either. 2-1 count. Drives one over to the shortstop. Low ball. Ramazan digs at first, and they grab the out. Gillespie to Ramazan.
That's something that you can always count on Grafton to do well, is field a ground ball cleanly.
Up to bat for the CBs, the freshman Maddox Kisner leading the team in batting average at .500. Pitches in. Had a little speed on that one. Just outside the zone. Cam Gray's pitched 12 innings so far this year. 13 hits, 12 strikeouts. As this one drived over to Guz on second. And they make the out. So ground out for Maddox Kisner, and Ryan Parker tries to make his name known at the plate for the Seabees. Has 3 home runs on the season, batting .424 and 18 RBIs. And hopefully the Seabees, they have a lot of depth when it comes to seniority on this team.
Yes, they do. 6 seniors on this squad. And Grafton, I mean, they're young. Like we talked in the pregame, they have 3 seniors on this team. Grayson Ramazan, the star senior out there. Only going to lose him next year in the field, so this Grafton team next year should be really solid too.
And they have played a lot of baseball together, Flea, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, these guys play travel ball together. I mean, Carter Gillespie and John Guz and Jacob Motes, I mean, they all play together on the same travel team, Cam Gray. So they have the chemistry year-round.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's only going to get stronger the more they play together. 1-1 count comes in, this one inside, excuse me. So Clay Battelle sitting at 9-8 overall. They're 0-2 in the Mason-Dixon League and 5th in their conference. This ball driven right back to Parker at home plate. Chase Kinsey behind the diamond tonight for the Bearcats.
All Big Ten catcher last year.
Pitch comes in. Parker takes that one.
Man, he wanted that one too.
And that'll load up the count for Cam Gray. 2 outs, top of the first. Pitch comes in. This one popped up. Guz is there, and they make the play once again. So 3 up, 3 down, and the Bearcats close out the top of the first. We remain scoreless here from Upton Field. Be right back after this on the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, a quick inning as the Seabees grounded out their 3 top-of-the-order men. Kisner, Parker, and Bain all grounded out. And we're here in the bottom of the first. Caden Stroh-Snyder at the mound for Clay Battelle, and Carter Gillespie up to bat for the Bearcats. The young sophomore batting .379 on the season, coming back after that big injury. And John Marshall as he swings on that one. Carter's had to face a lot of struggles this year, and he's bounced back tremendously. This one drops in. It's a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Stroh-Snyder swings it in. Gillespie drives it to the second baseman, Huggins, and they make the play at first. Huggins to Huggins. And Gillespie will head to the bench.
4 groundouts and 4 at-bats this game already.
Interesting numbers there. And the pitcher, Cam Gray, in the 2 spot for the Bearcats. Had a home run last night in the 12-0 win against Lewis County.
Also a track star, man.
Yeah, he's fast.
Really fast.
And a really good batting average, too, batting .500 on the season.
That's insane in high school. I don't think people realize how good. That's a hit at least every 2 at-bats.
And he started off the season higher than .500, and that's just such a high bar to maintain, you know.
I'm pretty sure he hit a inside the park home run, too, against Robert C. Bird. I saw that when I was playing tennis there.
74 at-bats for him, 26 RBIs on the season for the young sophomore. Here comes the 2-1 from Stroh-Snyder. Cam gets out in front of it, tries to grab a piece of it. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for Clay Battelle. This one drops in way back in the zone, outside, inside. And they will load the count. Gray drives one down the third base line, but it's foul. Stroh-Snyder at the mound. He's pitched 12 innings so far this year, off of 10 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned runs, 6 bases on balls, and 20 strikeouts in total. He is the ace pitcher for Clay Battelle.
It's not a bad season at all.
Gray strikes out swinging. He got behind that one. Grayson Ramazan up to the plate, the star senior for the Bearcats, to try to get something going here for Grafton here in the bottom of the first. Grayson's batting .333 with 27 RBIs and 3 home runs.
A lot of all-time records here. Grayson Ramazan holds most of them.
Rips that one to Mercer at third, and they make the play. So Ramazan swung on the first pitch, and the Bearcats 3 up, 3 down. Could be interesting here from Upton Field. The Bearcats' Clay Battelle remain scoreless. We'll be right back. we've played one so far here at Upton, and we remain scoreless as well. And for the Seabees, Jackson Huggins, the senior, is up to the plate. The first baseman takes a swing, and over to Gillespie at shortstop. Line drive right to him, and Gillespie makes the easy catch for the out.
Man, Clay Battelle, I mean, they've made contact on every pitch so far tonight, just haven't gotten one through the gaps.
Cam Mercer, the third baseman, at the plate, the senior, batting .419 overall. Takes a chuck at that one. The ball ends up in the dirt in front of Chase Kinsey, the catcher. And they're going to try to walk this one off. I'm not sure who got hit there, Flea.
Pretty sure Chase did. I think it hit him somewhere. I couldn't see where. Dude, catcher's got to be the hardest position in baseball now.
Yeah, you got to stand in that little squat the whole game. That's tough,
Dude,
man.
I could not do that. Soccer was enough on the knees. I could never catch. But my brother, dude, Patrick Foley.
I heard he was a catcher back in the day.
Dude, he loves catching. He's like obsessed with like MLB catchers. That is like his favorite sport in any sport.
It's a gritty position.
Being a catcher, I know, dude.
Mercer took a swing, 0-2 count. Takes that one just outside. The Bearcats sitting at 20-7 overall, ranked 29th in West Virginia, and 11-4 in Big Ten play. Gray tries to rile one in.
You see in the AAA rankings, Pikeview ranked 5th. They're 2-26.
Yeah, I think it was a big scandal there. Takes that one.
Had to like forfeit every game.
3-2. Yeah, they I believe they brought in a ringer.
Really?
Someone who wasn't supposed to play, yeah. I actually have the link pulled up on my phone. We'll pull it out here in a minute. Talk about that. Here comes the full count, and swing and a miss for Cam Mercer. So 2 down here in the top of the second. In the 6th spot, the second baseman, Trey Huggins. 2 Huggins on the squad, and it's got the Jordan cleats too, Flea.
Dude, I see everybody with those cleats. Even in baseball, people have those.
Funky hit. The ball rolls down the first base line. And rolls foul. For Huggins, it looks like he tried to take the pitch, but the ball still bounced off his bat.
Little check swing hit there. So, funny story here. Me, Cage, and Patrick, like, we were hitting baseball one day at, like, a batting cage, and we put it on, like, the fastest one. It was going, like, 89. And, man, I hit one right off the hands, and my wrist, dude, hurt for, like, a solid 2 days.
Yeah, they don't feel good.
It was, like, one of those cheap metal bats, too. Like, oh.
Yeah, that is not fun. 2 strikes on Huggins, no balls. Wild pitch from Gray. Huggins has to get out of the way.
Parker, you used to play baseball. What is the feeling like getting hit by a pitch? Like, in your opinion, how
It
bad
stings.
is it?
It stings for a little bit, but then you got to get over it. And they got him. Cam Gray. 2 good innings so far for him. And that will do it for the top of the second. We still remain scoreless here at Upton Field, the Bearcats and the Seabees. Stay with us. You're watching GSN, the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, update from Brooke County. The Lady Bearcat softball team up 3-0 over Brooke in the 4th inning, I believe. In the second round of regionals, they won in the first round against East Fairmont 8-0 last night. And yeah, they're facing the Bruins today, and looks like they're doing a pretty good job holding them off right now.
So if they win that game, do they have to play Brooke again?
I believe so. On Friday, I think, or somewhere around there. But the catcher, Chase Kinsey, up to bat in the 4 spot, batting .274, 2 home runs on the season for him. Swings at the first pitch. 0-1 count. Regional seedings come out tomorrow for the Bearcats. They look to be either the 3 or the 4 spot. Chase gets a piece of it, swings it over to the second baseman. Huggins reaching for a grab, and he gets the out. So Maddox Kisner to Jackson Huggins at first, and they make the play.
That was a heck of a reach, man. That ball was a little high.
Grant Murphy, the right fielder, in the 5 spot for the Bearcats. The sophomore batting .463, and 67 at-bats for him this year. Snyder's pitched 13 so far. This one low and in the dirt.
Man, if I play baseball, dude, I'd want to play shortstop. I was just thinking about that. That'd be fun to play.
I like second base.
Oh, yeah.
Second base was fun.
J.J. Weatherall, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he's killing it
He's
for
doing very
St.
good.
Louis. I saw then he was like 3rd in NL Rookie of the Year voting.
This one high. One count from Snyder. Clay Battelle, 6 seniors for them. Ranked 9th in single A. Little check swing there from Murphy. He's trying to get to first. And another out for the Bearcats. Maddox Kisner makes the play again over to Huggins at first. So, 2 up, 2 down for the Bearcats. Things not looking great here, Flea.
Man, Grafton just needs one hit to break through, and then I think this game's theirs to take.
J.K. Guz, the Guzzinator, up to the plate. The sophomore, son of head coach John Guz, batting .333 on the season. 2 outs for the Bearcats. J.K. gets a piece of it, tips it up.
The Guzzly Bear, dude.
The Guzzly Bear. Oh, 1 count. Snyder brings it in. J.K. caught swinging. The Bearcats, led by John Guz, the graduate of JMU, is drafted by the Diamondbacks in 1998. This is his 2nd year at the helm. Snyder's pitch bobbled at home plate by Ryan Parker. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2 outs for the CBs. This one high and inside for Snyder. And last year they had their first winning season since 2016. The Bearcats did under John Guz in his first year.
That is really impressive. I mean, they went 9 years with being under 500, so that's a really impressive year for Coach John Guz to come in first year and get him over 500. And I mean, they had some pretty fun matchups in that regional matchup against Weir. I mean, I remember watching those in the rain. Comeback wins. I mean,
they were exciting for sure. Low pitch off speed for Snyder and caught J.K. swinging just outside of the zone. So we've played 2. We've remained scoreless. Here, you're watching Grafton Bearcat Baseball take on the Clay Battelle CBs. We remain scoreless once again. Folks, welcome back in. Make sure to check out the Grafton Sports Network YouTube page. That's separate from this one, as we've got our final few episodes of The Huddle coming up very soon. Some very great guests, some very good interviews coming up later this week. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one, so go give that channel some love. Nobody's made it on base here in 2 innings. Cam Gray, 2 strikeouts from him so far. As the pitcher, Stroh-Snyder, tries to make his mark at the plate. That one a strike for Cam. Comes the 0-1. Stroh-Snyder swinging into oblivion there. Leans the count 0-2. Misses on that one. This is Cam's first game he's pitched since April 16th against Bridgeport.
And he was pitching in the rain that game, too, so.
A little bit. This one just a little bit outside.
Just realized the 2 pitchers are going at each other right now for the second time tonight.
They are.
Do you miss pitchers hitting in the MLB, Parker?
I don't know. I'm really kind of mixed on it. I feel like they should. I feel like they should have to.
I think it made it cooler if they got a hit, dude. Like like a double from a pitcher. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Do you remember that one game that was went on till 2 a.m. and the pitcher's the one who got the hit?
Oh, the double?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, that's right. Stroh-Snyder pops this one down the first base line, just right of fair.
Adam Wainwright for the St. Louis Cardinals, dude. 13th inning.
That's right.
2-2. Hit a double, and then they won 5-3. That's crazy.
So full count, pitcher versus pitcher. No outs for the Bearcats. Here comes the 3-2 from Gray. Stroh-Snyder defends, pops it up. Foul ball. And the CBs most recently lost to Tigard's Valley 11-2 on the 5th of May, so they haven't played in about a week. There's the pitch out in front, drop 3 strike. Kinsey's there, and they make the play. So 1 down for the Bearcats in the top of the 3rd.
3rd strikeout on the night. Good pitching outing so far.
Absolutely. It's going to be a battle of the pitchers tonight. Ethan Foley, the freshman, at the plate, the lefty. Batting .292 on the season. Rips this one down the right field line, and it will stay fair. Rounding first on his way to second. And Gillespie's there. And he will make it to second. What a play that was from Ethan Foley. Drilled that down the right field line. Made his way to second. And the first man to get on base hits a double tonight.
Man, he pulled that too. I thought that was going over. When those lefties swing, they pull them, dude. It looks like they're going right at the foul pole, and that's where that landed.
And Murphy overthrew his cutoff man, J.K., and he hit Carter at second. And Carter was there. It looked like he was going to make a play, but couldn't get there in time. At the plate now, Colton Cheney for the Seabees. Cheney, one of the 6 seniors of Clay Battelle. So 1 gone. Ethan Foley on second base as Cam checks back on him. As a team, the CBs are batting .369 overall with 83 RBIs on the season. And lays down the bunt. Cheney trying to head to first. He will not get there. And they'll say it was a foul ball, and Cheney looks like he tweaked his ankle a little bit. And he will head back to home plate. And that will negate Ethan Foley from heading to third.
Man, and Ethan Foley, that was a heck of a hit he had, dude.
Ripped it.
Yeah, he did. From where we were sitting, I thought it was getting over the fence.
Powerful pitch from Gray and strikeout. Cheney is gone. And that means 2 down here for the Bearcats. And Parker Bain back up to the plate for the CBs. Grounded out in the first. Hits this one to Gillespie at the shortstop. They try to make the play at 3, and they grab the outs. Gillespie to Moats over at 3. And we've reached the middle of the 3rd inning. Stick around. We remain scoreless here from Upton Field, the Bearcats, and Clay Battelle on the Grafton Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, welcome back to Upton Field. We remain scoreless. Flea, your thoughts so far?
I mean, man, Clay Battelle, I mean, they're putting up a battle against the 10th team in AAA, and for being as small as Clay Battelle is, they're playing with some heart right now.
Absolutely. Caleb Wolfong, the DH, at the plate for the Bearcats. Batting .455 on the season. 33 at-bats for the freshman.
Man, and Strossnider, too. I mean, 2 strikeouts on the night already through 2.5. I mean, he's playing really good so far as the ace for Clay Battelle.
Absolutely. Here comes the 0-2. And they'll call a foul ball. It said they tipped off Wolfong's bat. The 0-2 again from Stroh-Snyder. And hits Wolfong on the arm, takes it like a champ, and he'll walk on over to first base. So good news there from the Bearcats as they get a man on base. Jacob Moats up to the plate.
That could be the spark that that Grafton needs, too. I mean, seeing a man on base could be all they need just to get some hits here and break through in the 3rd.
Absolutely. Courtesy runner for the Bearcats, Cruz Jaquez, filling in for Caleb Wolfong. And the Bearcats can break the all-time wins in a season tonight. They've got 20 on the season. They need 1 more to do it, Flea. Moats rips one, line drive. Jaquez didn't tag up, and they make the double play on the Bearcats. Not a good way to end that one. And we still remain scoreless. The Bearcats leave 1 on here in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll see you folks. And the top of the, never mind. It's only 1. It's only 2 outs. What am I doing? J.W. Nestor up to the plate. Sorry, folks. Apologize for that. Not paying attention. I'm getting distracted up here. Shout out to Craig Sharps and Gina Sharps coming up and watching us. Maybe I got a little nervous. Nestor rips one down the left field line. Foul ball.
Dude, base running's got to be harder than it looks in baseball. I mean, because Cruz Jaquez thought that ball was getting down and just didn't think about tagging up.
Yeah, I mean, you always have to be thinking about what you're doing. That ball looked like it was curving all over the place. Here comes the 1-2, 2 outs down for Clay Battelle. JW rips one into center field, and Parker Bain is there to make the play for the Seabees. So another scoreless inning for the Bearcats. Now we've reached bottom of 3. We'll see you folks in the top of 4 on the Grafton Sports Network for our final broadcast of the year. Well, the Seabees have done a great job on the mound tonight. Stroh-Snyder, no hitter so far here in 3 with 2 strikeouts. Kisner for the Seabees dips this one into center right, out of the reach of J.W. Nestor. He's on his way to second. And Maddox Kisner will grab a double. And the Seabees once again on second base. Not good news here for Coach Guz and crew.
That was a really solid hit there from Kisner. Right over J.W. Nestor's head. I thought he was going to go 3 there.
Ryan Parker, the senior, at the plate, the catcher. Grounded out in the first. Kisner on second. No outs here in the top of the 4th inning. And Flea, you got tennis states tomorrow as well, I believe. Where's that at?
It's in Charleston. We played Thursday. Winfield.
Good luck to you, man.
Thanks, dude.
Trying something new. It's pretty awesome. You get to go to the state tournament for that. Comes the 1-0, swinging and a missing.
And how many RBIs does Ryan Parker have this year? Did you say like 20-something?
He has 18.
Oh, 18.
18.
I mean,
leading the team in RBIs.
People call him Ribbies, dude.
They do. 1-1 count. Cam misses.
That was a good pitch, too. Good plate discipline there from Ryan Parker to not swing on outside pitch.
Two balls, 1 strike. This one inside. The Bearcats are back at home tomorrow against Tyler Consolidated. I believe first pitch is 6 o'clock.
They already beat Tyler, too, didn't they, on the road?
And Tyler's not a bad team,
yeah.
though. So with that swing and miss, loads the count for Ryan Parker. No outs. Parker rips one, and it drops just before Grant Murphy can get to it. And rounding third, here comes Kisner. He's going to score. Can they get the play at 3? And they do. So Parker makes his way to third. And the Bearcats grabbing out, but not before Maddox Kisner can score for the CBs.
Man, and maybe this will light a little bit of fire under Grafton to pick up their hitting game a little bit, pick up their offensive struggles.
Yeah. Jackson Huggins, the senior, now up to the plate.
Hey, man, and another RBI for Ryan Parker, 19th on the year.
So the CBs get on the scoreboard first. Here comes the 1-0. Gillespie's there at shortstop. And they get 2 down.
Now batting for Clay Battelle, the third baseman,
Number 16, Cam Mercer for Clay Battelle. Struck out in the second inning. Battelle has 2 outs down on them now.
Hey, good thing for Grafton, though. Back to the top of the order. Carter Gillespie coming up in the next inning, so hopefully we can break through. They can break through a little bit.
Batting something that they have been they haven't been consistent at here recently. Just been popping the ball up a lot, but they've been hitting the ball tonight. Just haven't been able to get on base.
It's gonna be hard to get some hits on. Man, I cannot pronounce his last name. What is it? Stroh-Snyder. He has a no-hitter through 3, so hopefully they can break through.
Man, Gillespie's been putting in a lot of work over there at the shortstop as they make the play. So Cam Mercer grounds out, and that will be the end of that. But the Bearcats can't get out of this one without a run scored as the CBs won. The Grafton Bearcats none. Here at Upton Field, you're watching GSN, the Grafton Sports Network. Well, folks, the Lady Cats down now 6-3 over in Brook. Turn of events there, Flea.
If they lose, are they out? Or is it like
I think
or is it double elim? I don't know how softball
I think it's
works.
double elim, if I'm not sure. But we restart the order. Carter Gillespie at the plate for the Bearcats. Stroh-Snyder, he's had 3 flawless innings on 2 strikeouts. So could be interesting here. Clay Battelle shaking things up. Gillespie down the first base line. Huggins is there, and he walks up and tags the base. So one gone.
And, I mean, Stroh-Snyder only has 2 strikeouts. He's just been the defense for Clay Battelle tonight is really been a pressure point for the Stroh-Snyder no-hitter.
Yeah, something Coach Coombs was very prominent about, and he's very, very happy with how this defense has been playing, and it showed for sure, Flea. Cam Gray at the plate once again, struck out in the first inning. Floats this one up in the infield over to Huggins at second, and he flies out. Not the start the Bearcats wanted, for sure. Here comes the all-time walks leader, Grayson Ramazan. Last night, got walked for his 65th time in his career, and that breaks the record.
That's a lot of walks, dude.
It is. Stroh-Snyder gets him out in front off speed. Big swing from Ramazan.
He wanted all of that, dude.
As a team, the Bearcats batting .359 on the season. Again, Ramazan out in front of it.
Man, all it takes is one hit for Grafton, and then I think they can pull through. Facing some adversity right now with offensive struggles, but
if there was ever a team to do it, this is the team. They've talked about grit all year long. And all those surveys, everybody are saying that this team has grit. Foul ball for Ramazan down the left field line.
Gritty Grafton, dude.
Gritty Grafton, that's what they call him.
You could say that for every sport in Grafton. Gritty Grafton.
That's the mentality we have here, I think. Ramazan behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Stroh-Snyder's 41st pitch comes in. Ramazan rips it, just gets past Huggins at first. And a base hit for the senior.
No hitter's gone, man.
Finally. The Bearcats something to work with. Chaka nicely up to the plate for the Bearcats.
That's a good hit, too. Right through the gap of the second and first baseman.
Yeah, Jackson Huggins almost threw his glove off and tried to grab it.
Do you know how epic it'd be to make a diving play out there? That'd be crazy.
I made one once, and I was happy with it.
Senior League baseball, man.
Senior League baseball. A great time for me. Chase Kinsey rips one over into center left field, and it's gone. 2-run homer for Chase Kinsey. Sound the horn, and the Bearcats jump out in front, 2-1 over the CBs. Great rip from Chase Kinsey, his 3rd home run of the year, and maybe a spark to get the Bearcats going. Fantastic hit from Chase Kinsey.
That was a heck of a hit, man. Right over the left field wall, left center. I mean, man, how far was that?
It was deep.
That was deep. That was a deep shot.
The right fielder, Grant Murphy, now at the plate for Grafton. It's going to be hard to top that one. Strike in from Stroh-Snyder.
I told you, man, all it takes, one hit. Grayson got on base, and next at bat, 2-run shot. So maybe that's all it did take.
Murphy out in front of it. The Bearcats needed that one for sure. Murphy behind. 0-2 count. Stroh-Snyder low and in the dirt. Bearcats ranked 10th in AAA right now. Coach Gus trying not to put pressure on his guys, just wants them to have fun and get some more wins here before postseason play. Don't need to force anything right now when you don't need to.
Watch Stroh-Snyder's arm slot, dude. It looks kind of funky from up here, dude. Watch
It's kind of pronounced.
Yeah. He goes over.
2-2 count. Murphy rips one over, and it goes past Kisner at shortstop. And the Bearcats going to continue their hitting streak and get a base hit. And the CBs want to talk things over. As Coach Coombs heads to the mound. And as they meet, we will step aside here on the Grafton Sports Network. The Bearcats up by 1 over the Battelle CBs. We'll be right back after this. Pitching change for the CBs. Cam Mercer, the third baseman, coming in. As Stroh-Snyder, after 3 innings, will head to third base.
Gave him the no-hitter curse.
And a 2-shot homer.
Talked about the no-hitter, and then about 6 minutes later, he gave it up.
We're in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs gone. Grant Murphy on first for the Bearcats. JK bump swing. Two 2-1 count for Mercer. Slow pitch. Right down Broadway. Here comes the 2-2. Guz pops this one up. Dangerous territory. And it drops just out of the Rita Stroh-Snyder down the third base line. That off-speed pitch is a little dangerous.
Can you imagine metal bats in the MLB? I saw a video of like Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies in college hit with a metal bat, and it was like it went like 500 feet.
It would be home run after home run, I feel like.
They'd use the pencil bat or the crayon bat.
They use the one you guys use in Coach Foley's class.
Oh my gosh, dude! Wiffle ball in Coach Foley's. Man, it turns into MLB out there.
Aren't you a world champion wiff ball?
Left fielder, dude.
Heard you had a couple of diving catches.
Bro, it was epic, dude. You should have seen Tyler's on third the other day. Off my hit, too.
Sounds like fun. Murphy heading to second on the full count. And JK pops this one up. Folks, thanks for being with us on our final GSN broadcast of the year and our final GSN broadcast ever. It's been a real pleasure.
And the first one ever was teachers basketball, dude.
Yeah, the Knights versus the GHS faculty.
Zach Shoemaker clutch time 3.
I'll never forget that.
Oh my goodness, dude. Hum diddly dee.
We had a really bad setup, but we made it work.
Oh my god, we couldn't even hear each other.
It's bad. Gaming headsets.
And you know who saw that clip? Out of everybody to see that clip, Hall of Fame sports announcer Tony Caridi saw that.
He did see that.
Saw that whole game, dude.
Something that, that was our first time doing it. So it
Dude,
wasn't
he
bad.
said we weren't even that bad though.
We
Like that's the cool thing about it.
So Mercer walks Guz, and the defensive hitter Wilfong at bat. So Flea, this is where things get interesting. You take your best pitcher out, who's not. I mean, he's throwing an all right game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure about that. They think Mercer can get things done, but maybe the Bearcats can take advantage of that.
I mean, Stroh-Snyder probably could have gone more innings. I mean, every good pitcher lets up runs, once in a while home runs. I mean, it's only 2-1 and 2, so they could have let him go, I think, for another 2 innings, then put Mercer in to close it. But it's a coach's choice, and he knows what's best for the Seabees, and that's what he chose.
Mercer's pitch, a strike for Caleb Wilfong, who got walked in the 3rd inning. So Guz at first, Murphy on second, 2 away with 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 4th. Bearcats up 2-1 over the Clay Battelle Seabees. Mercer's pitch swung on by Wilfong into the high tension netting, the 30-foot high tension netting, and the upgrades here at Upton Field have been absolutely phenomenal. Completed in 2025, the turf, new dugouts, new press box. We wouldn't be doing this without those big upgrades from the friends of GHS Baseball.
I mean, Grafton sports in general, I think, have some of the nicest facilities in the whole state. I mean, we got a nice gym, nice football field back there. Tennis courts are good. Softball fields, all right. The baseball field's pretty good.
The next team that needs to be upgraded is the softball, and they've already getting a new locker room. So.
Yeah, dude.
Wilfong into the gap in right field. And here we go. The Bearcats bringing in some runs. Murphy scores. J.K. rounding 3rd, and he's going to score. So 2 runs. It's been a great bottom of the 4th. 4 runs scored for the Bearcats. And a great shot there from Caleb Wilfong into the gap. Jacob Motes, the junior, up once again. Grounded out in the 3rd inning. So here's where the Bearcats could really start to walk away with this one.
They were down 1-0 too at the beginning, so.
They fought back. Motes out in front of it. Over to the 3rd baseman. And they make the play at first. Stroh-Snyder over to Huggins. And the Clay Battelle Seabees down big now here in the bottom of the 4th. We will see you folks in the top of the 5th. Stay with us for more exciting action from Upton Field on the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, leading off in the top of the 5th, Trey Huggins for Clay Battelle. They're down by 3. And Cam Gray at the mound still for the Bearcats. Gets Huggins swinging out in front.
Cam Gray, good pitching day. 4 strikeouts a hit and a run through 4. Couldn't ask for a better showing so far.
Yeah, especially coming back after not pitching for a long time. Since the 16th of April. 1-1 count on Huggins. And folks, congrats to the Taylor County FFA home site evaluation and land judging team who placed first in Oklahoma, had home site evaluation and reserve champion in land judging. In Oklahoma, congrats to them as Huggins gets drilled in the back. That one's going to hurt in the morning. Now that's not a good feeling, I'll tell you that. So Huggins will get walked.
Oh, dude, that
Right on the spine.
man, I can feel that.
Oof. Mess up your spinal cord.
I'm gonna have to sleep on the stomach tonight.
Oh my. That is not good. Stroh-Snyder at the plate. Starting out the game pitching. Threw a no-hitter through 3. He struck out in the 3rd. Batting .452 on the season. Gray checks back on Huggins at first. Gray thinking things over. Send it down the zone. Stroh-Snyder lays down a bunt. Gray is there. They pick him up at first.
It's a good sack bunt, though.
Yeah, advances Huggins to second. And up for the CBs, the DH Ethan Foley. Any relation?
I don't think so. Never heard of him.
Had a double in the 3rd inning. Had that shot down the right field line.
Dude, I thought it was going over. From where I was sitting,
It was moving
He
though.
pulled it. I thought it was hitting the foul pole, excuse me.
Foley, big swing from him. Trey Huggins at second with 1 away, 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Cam Gray has pitched 55 so far. Here comes the 1-2 from Gray. This one low and off speed in the dirt. Clay Battelle had a big win against Weir, 17-8 earlier on in the season, and this is not a bad baseball club at all.
17 runs. I mean, yeah, against the Weir team too. That's a AA school. That's a really solid one to pick up at the beginning of the year. Put yourself on the map.
Yeah, they're above 500, 9 wins, 8 losses on the season, looking to get 10 here tonight against the Bearcats. Full count. Foley defends.
It's a long at bat.
It was a long bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah,
4 runs scored.
Yeah.
Started off with that 2-run homer from Chase Kinsey. Full count again. Foley, low swing, pops it up. Menda McQuain over in left. And Foley's had a pretty good day at bat. 2 for 2.
Runners on the corners now, so now they can tag up. Huggins could tag up here if something's in the air, deep right field, and probably score a run here for Clay Battelle.
We'll see what Colton Cheney can do. He struck out in the 3rd inning. Gray steps off. Huggins at 3rd, Foley at 1st. You'd like to be at first now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be a good base runner.
Dude, imagine stealing home for the win. That's gonna be like, that's like one of the most hype plays.
Top
in
10
sports.
best feelings of all time.
Stealing home for the dub, dude. You know how many times the Mountaineers have done that?
A lot.
Randy Mazey days. I mean, they were like the best.
They were
baseball
like the
team.
kings of that.
I mean, they'd steal home like every. You'd look on Instagram or ESPN, and it was like Mountaineers steal home in the 12th inning to win a game, like 9-8 or something.
Aggressive base running wins baseball games, man. Coach Guz likes that style too. 1-1 count.
Dude, I've heard stories of Coach Guz's pitch mix, man. I mean, he can still strike out batters today. Apparently, he'll give them a run for their money in practice.
When he was drafted in the Diamondbacks, so
played D1 baseball at JMU. I mean, that's a Sun Belt school, dude.
he's got a lot of talent, man, and a lot of heart. He loves this team more than anything, and he's just been a great guy to us and letting us do this. Been coaching baseball for 10 plus years. Was at this school for 7. Graduated from Fairmont Senior. And his philosophy is always outwork and outplay your opponent. 3-1 count. High pitch from Cam. And that's going to load the bases for the Seabees. Not good with 1 out.
Double play is what you can hope for here. And Carter Gillespie's been putting in a shift tonight here at shortstop, so don't count it out.
So that will restart the order. Parker Bain, the sophomore, up to plate. The Bearcats, they can touch any bag here, get some outs. Fresh count, Cam brings it in. This time it's low. Good pitch from Cam Gray.
That was good framework from Chase Kenzie, too. Framed it right in the middle of the strike zone.
Oh, my. And a wild hit there from Bain.
Wow.
Looked like it hit off his left kneecap.
Dude, that's one of those, it's like you feel like you're going to, like, throw up, I bet. Oh, my gosh.
You don't see that too often.
The ball hit him or the bat?
I think the ball hit him.
Damn, dude.
Looked like he tried to swing and then
Damn.
looked like he hit himself. 1-2 count for Parker Bain. Out in front. And they'll catch him. 2 away for Cam Gray and the Bearcats.
Dude, if Cam Gray can get out of this jam here for Grafton, it's going to be a huge confidence boost going into the bottom of the 5th.
Maddox Kisner, the freshman, had a double in the 4th, grounded out in the 1st. See what the lefty can do. Bearcats need to get this out. We'll start off with a low ball from Cam Gray. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up to Ramazan at first. He's going to grab it. Hustles the first. And makes the play.
Oh, foul ball.
Never mind.
Oh, I don't. That looked like it was past first.
It did look like it was for sure past first. But good hustle nonetheless from Grayson.
Grayson's playing out of position too, isn't he?
Yeah, he usually plays third.
Going to play, middle infield in college? Wesleyan?
Yeah.
Second and short.
Isaac Lowe playing, I believe, at shortstop over at Wesleyan too, a former Bearcat.
He starts too, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Yeah.
Him and Grayson will be reacquainted over there.
I forgot how good Isaac was.
He's probably the best base runner I've ever seen.
You think? He
Yeah.
was fast too.
He was just smart. Smart and fast.
Contact hitter who could run the bases.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kisner still trying to defend. It's been a long top of the 5th. The Bearcats still in the lead by 3. They started out down by 1. And they got him. Cam Gray finishes out the inning and catches Maddox Kisner swinging. So we've reached the middle of the 5th inning. The Bearcats 4, Clay Battelle CB's 1. Stay with us. You don't want to miss this one here on the Grafton Sports Network, our final broadcast of the year. All right, folks. Final word from Brooke. The Lady Bearcats suffer defeat 7-3 over the Bruins. Under the Bruins, they'll be back here sometime to play somebody. It's double elimination, so
Pretty sure what it's East Fairmont they just said,
Yeah.
or Fairmont Senior, someone maybe.
so unfortunate news there from Brooke. But J.W. Nestor up to the plate. Maybe not unfortunate news here from Upton Field. The Bearcats in control, up by 3 over Clay Battelle. In a game that didn't start out very good for the Bearcats. Sorry, Flynn.
No, that's my bad. Timing issue there.
J-Dub right in the gap, gets past Huggins at second, and the youngster with a base hit.
I was just gonna say though, what an athlete J.W. Nestor is, man. Good wrestler, good football player, corner and receiver, and he's a heck of a baseball player too.
Yes, he is, so that will restart the order. The shortstop, Carter Gillespie, who has not made it on base tonight. He's 0 for 2, grounded out. Nestor on his way rolls into second.
Is your ninth hitter usually like one of your fastest players? So if they get on base, you can have people knock them in at the
I
top
feel
of the
like
order?
usually, yeah.
Yeah. I only am saying that because in MLB, like I put my fastest player there, so like I could bring him on home with like a good hitter or something.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, that game's addicting. Like that F1
MLB.
game, like the F1 game.
It is addicting. I like MLB The Show. 1-1 count. High pitch from Mercer.
Hear about Oscar Piastri going to Red Bull?
No, he's not.
That's a joke, dude.
Don't kid me like that.
Coach Knight was telling me there's rumors about it.
I've stopped watching F1 because the cars are just horrendous, dude.
There's F3 cars moving faster than those things.
The Aston Martin cars are not doing good. I'm going to start watching NASCAR again. I miss it.
Go back to IndyCar, dude. The good racing IndyCar.
IndyCar's fun to watch. Curve and pitch from Mercer. Drops in the zone. 2-2 count. Nestor on second. Gillespie out in front of it. Strikes out.
Those off-speed pitches, dude. That's got to be harder to hit than a fastball, no?
They are.
You're trying to get that thing early, and you just swing way too early sometimes.
So Mercer gets his first strikeout of the evening. And Cam Gray, the sophomore, up to the plate. Had a home run last night against Lewis County. Okay. The girls play at home against East Fairmont at 6 o'clock tomorrow. The Lady Cats softball team. Go check them out. Go out and support them. Nestor rolling into third. Can he beat the throw? He does. Bounces off Stroh-Snyder's glove.
That was pretty quick pop time though from the catcher. I thought he was gonna get gunned there.
Yeah, Ryan Parker, good throw from him. Got up off of his stance and almost got Nestor out, but Bearcats in scoring position.
Parker, who's your favorite MLB team?
You know, this is gonna sound kind of generic, but I like the Pirates.
Cardinals guy right here, dude.
Well, I might be a Cardinals fan now because of JJ, but
I've always liked them, dude. My dad and older brothers have always liked them. Patrick has a freaking baby blue Yadier Molina jersey.
really,
Matt Carpenter jersey. Like, Patrick, they're diehard Cardinals fans, dude. So
I always liked Andrew McCutcheon back in the day.
Oh yeah, I mean MVP center fielder.
Yeah, back when the Pirates had an elite roster.
Dude, they're not bad.
James Harrison, is that his name?
Yeah, dude, he was
good.
Josh Bell. Cattell Marte there for a little bit.
Starling, yeah.
Now they got Paul Skeens, Connor Griffin, O'Neal Cruz.
They're
Brian
not as good
Reynolds.
as they were.
Connor Griffin, #1 prospect in the MLB. He's been killing it up there for Pittsburgh.
Full count for Mercer. Gray swings in the center. Nestor tags up, and he's going to head home. So, sac fly for Cam Gray sends Nestor home. I mean, they stack some runs.
Yeah, man. I mean, just chip away at what you can, and a sac fly, it's all you can ask for sometimes.
G. Ram, the senior, up to the plate, the former second-team All-Big Ten last year, and West Virginia Wesleyan commit.
And talking about favorite teams, he's a Phillies fan. He's a diehard Phillies fan, man.
Him and Tyler Clemmer, diehard
Oh,
Phillies
man.
fans.
Bryce Harper guy.
He always has been. Probably always will be. Off-speed curve from Mercer comes in. Just out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs away for Clay Battelle. Ramazan way out in front, and this off-speed pitch is really getting the Bearcats.
I'm telling you, dude, if I played baseball, I mean, I've never stepped in the batter's box, but I would be scared of an off-speed pitch.
It's hard to hit, hard to judge. Ramazan finally makes contact, swings it over to Stroh-Snyder at third, and an error for Clay Battelle. Huggins couldn't hang on. That was a long throw. Grayson's going to get base hit.
Man, Grayson was moving there. I'm not going to. He was, I mean, that's a, what is that, is that 60 feet?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, not 90 feet, isn't it?
Nah, that's not.
Is it
I don't
not
think
90
that's 90. It might be 90 in the MLB. There's no way that's 90 feet.
Yeah,
is
it's
there?
not 90 feet.
I don't know, man.
Let me ask someone. Hey, how far away are the bases in this? Are they 90?
They're 90?
They are 90.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I thought they were.
It's a 490, dude. Dude, that looks long down there, though. Like up
When
here,
you're down
yeah.
there, it's long. It's a long
I thought
way.
it was 60.
Kinsey pops it up. I think everyone's cars are safe on that one.
I thought it hit a car. Or it hit the roof.
In the warm-up, there 2 of them hit the roof here in the press box.
There's people looking. That might hit a car, man. Not my car, I know that.
Might have hit my van over there.
Oh, man. The Chad Biller mobile.
Kinsey down to Stroh-Snyder. And they make the play at second. So Stroh-Snyder to Huggins. And Clay Battelle gets out of that inning. 2 runners on. And we will see you folks here in the top of the 6th. Stay with us on the Grafton Sports Network. Folks, make sure to check out the Grafton Sports Network on YouTube. It's the Grafton Sports Network. Just type that in on YouTube. Go check out our final few episodes of The Huddle. We got some great interviews coming up. And you don't want to miss our final episode ever that we do, breaking down the history and all the best moments of GSN. It's going to be a great time.
Is that going to be the documentary, dude?
That will be pretty much the documentary that never happened that we said would happen. But
Why did we do that?
we ran out of time, man. That's okay. Ryan Parker, the catcher, now up to the plate.
At least the poster looks cool, dude. That's a cool looking.
That was like
No, it looks cool, I think.
that
dude.
was the pinnacle of GSN, was that time when we were filming all that stuff. And
Dude, was that going into junior year?
yeah, I think that's when we did the 8-11 Oklahoma music video on the golf cart.
That's when we really didn't care.
Folks, go
anymore.
check that out on the
Oh
Instagram.
my gosh.
Scroll through there and go find that. That's
Why
a
did
treasure.
we do that? What was the backstory?
I'm
behind-
glad we did. I don't know. We wanted to
I
go
might-
storm chasing.
I'm pulling that up at next inning change, dude. Dude, like what?
You said if you feel it, chase it. So he said, well, let's go hop on the golf cart and go chase some storms.
Dude, the funny thing is, people saw us doing that too.
People drove by and they were looking at
my
us. Give us.
gosh, man. Freaking, we look like hillbillies out there.
We did. Cowboy hats
Cowboy
on.
hats,
No shirts.
no socks, just Crocs.
Quite a sight to see. We'll say
Wow,
that. Filmed with a drone. It was fun. It's a
I
good
was
time.
driving, wasn't I?
Yeah, at some point. No
Yeah.
outs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ryan Parker swings to defend.
Because there was that crazy shot of us like driving the golf cart, and like we're going out that road, and the
It
drone's
pans
like
away.
right up here, dude.
Yeah.
That's epic. What was it? Then it was like Huddle Returns.
I think so, because we haven't been filming in a
Yeah.
while.
New episode out.
High pitch from Gray. Yeah, those are the good. That's probably what I miss the most, is just the fun that we had doing this stuff.
Dude, because like, it was like we took it serious, but like we didn't take it serious enough where it was like a full-time job.
I did, but not like during that
No,
time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like we knew how to have fun with it. Like we're having fun right now, bro.
Gotta have fun, man. It's part of the game. So Cam's gonna walk Ryan Parker. And now batting for the CBs, Jackson Huggins, the first baseman.
You like his bat? The crayon?
There's a crayon. I didn't see that. Is that what you were pointing at?
Yeah, dude. The pencil and the crayon bat.
It's pretty.
I've never seen a blue one. I've seen yellow ones.
Huggins pops that one up. Ryan Parker at first. Thanks for joining us on our final GSN broadcast ever. For me and Flea. Spent a lot of time on the airwaves. 49 plus broadcasts. Play-by-play. 49 live studio shows. Hopefully going to be 50 here soon. This one popped up. Behind home plate, Kinsey's on it. Grabs it on Huggins. Good awareness from Chase Kinsey. And now up to bat, Cam Mercer, the pitcher.
Now batting for the CBs, the pitcher, number 16.
CBs, what a
Cameron
name.
Mercer.
What is it? Is that a real thing?
That's like the name of, I think it's the Marine, like,
Sounds like
construction corps. Like, they go in and, like, build stuff.
that sounds like a minor league team, like a
The-
CB.
The
doesn't it?
Navy. It's the Navy's construction corps. They're called the Seabees, and they go in and build stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't know how they got that name.
Like that sounds like a double A team in like New Hampshire, the CBs.
The
dude.
Seabees. Like a coastal
Yeah,
little baseball school.
Maine. You're up in Maine playing for the CBs.
Up in Syracuse playing for the Seabees.
Yeah.
That's where I'll be heading.
Freaking the Qs, dude.
Up in New York. Excited, man.
I'm gonna go to Clay Battelle by Motown, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Do you know how epic it would be if I was if I was coaching somewhere and you were calling the game?
I'm really like national champion, like
Bro.
basketball,
Would that be crazy?
coaching for WVU.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You're going into sports management, right?
Yeah. Should be fun, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I have to do, dude, to get to the top. I'm not kidding.
Hey, Tony Caridi, that's what he told us, man. Be the best. Be elite. Be elite in what you do. It's a good life lesson for everybody, I think. So after talking things over, 0-1 count. Gray tries to swing it in. Gets a good pitch. Cam Mercer at the plate. Grounded out in the fourth. Struck out in the second, batting .419 as his average. Ryan Parker at first. This one could be dangerous. Diving for it is Grant Murphy, and he can't make the play. Barker up to 3. So, scary hit there for the Bearcats. As Cam Mercer drops that one into just below Grant Murphy's glove.
I thought he was going to get it.
It was pretty close.
Pull Mike Trout out there and grab it.
So Mercer heads to second, advances Parker to third. And the senior Trey Huggins now up to bat. Struck out in the second, got walked in the fifth.
But he's thrown, what, 86 pitches tonight?
Yep, 86. Strike for Cam Gray. We're in the top of the sixth here from Upton Field. The Bearcats and the single A Clay Battelle CBs.
For being as small as they are, I mean, they're giving Grafton a run for their money every inning.
Absolutely.
I mean, they had a no-hitter through 3, so.
Looking at the rest of the week for the Bearcats, they take on Tyler consolidated tomorrow, and they also take on University on the 14th, and I believe they play Preston somewhere in there. The schedule doesn't have it on, but I think they do play Preston sometime this week as well.
Preston has a really good catcher, don't they?
I think so. They're a really good baseball team, too.
Yeah.
So with that walk, once again, the base is loaded. And where you might see a pitching change here from Coach Guz. While they work on that, we will step aside here on the Grafton Sports Network. Thanks for watching our final broadcast of this year. We'll be right back. More to come from Upton Field. All right, folks, welcome back in. Pitching change for the Bearcats. Caleb Wilfong in for Cam Gray. Cam pitched 5 innings, had 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 bases on balls, and 6 strikeouts. Not a bad night for the kid. Probably getting a little tired out there. But the freshman, Caleb Wilfong, comes in with the bases loaded, so quite a scenario you're thrown into here.
This is what am I trying to find here?
It's not a good situation.
It's
a tough situation.
That's exactly what, yep.
Snyder at the plate has to dodge that pitch. The Bearcats have 1 away here. They're up by 4. Sorry, folks. I have to keep trying to change my scoreboard. I have to do it manually, so I got to keep looking back at that, so I apologize for that. But the score is 5-1 here in the top of the 6th. Caught him swinging.
And you need this strikeout here because next at bat, I mean, if the ball's in play, there's a play anywhere at the base.
Absolutely. 2-2 count for Wilfong. Stroh-Snyder pops it up.
Oh, my.
That one, oh, right off the Highlander.
Back window. Oh, my gosh, man.
I thought it was Coach Bort's car, but I don't know. 2-2 count. Wilfong off speed. Got Stroh-Snyder. A pitch you needed. So, courtesy runner here for Clay Battelle, J.D. Parker, the sophomore. And at the plate now for Clay Battelle, Ethan Foley, the freshman. He's 2 for 2 on the evening.
And Clay Battelle, I mean, they need him right here.
If there was ever a time to get a big hit, it would be right now.
He's done it twice tonight.
Wilfong off speed again.
That's a nasty pitch, dude. That thing floated
pretty
right
good.
in there.
So 2 away, bases loaded. Any bag works. Foley chips it. The Bearcats, 20 wins, 7 losses. They could break the all-time wins in a season if they get the dub tonight. 3rd in Big Ten play and 11-4 in Big Ten play as well. Fastball from Wilfong. Foley hits this one over into the student section area. So, Swade count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can Wilfong finish it off? Off speed again. Just out of the zone.
That's perspective.
It is perspective. No sports are. Got him that time. So Wilfong comes in with the bases loaded and gets the Bearcats out of the inning. Great job from the young freshman. More to come here from Upton Field. The Bearcats 5, the Clay Battelle Seabees 1. Folks, you can catch the Bearcats in action tomorrow against Tyler Consolidated. I said earlier the game was at like 6. The game's at 4:30 tomorrow, folks. So we've got an early one here at Upton Field. We must want to get Tyler back home, I reckon. But Mercer at the mound, 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned a run, 1 base on balls, and 1 strikeout threw 38 pitches for Cam Mercer. Grant Murphy at the plate for the Bearcats. Strike for Mercer.
I'm really impressed with Clay Battelle tonight.
Yeah, they've done a great job. This does not look like a single-A team.
And the catcher behind the plate, Ryan Parker, I mean, he's been a standout defensively and offensive side of the ball. He has, what, 2 RBIs, 1 RBI? 1 RBI because there was 1 run.
Yeah, 1 RBI, and he got walked once, too. So Grant Murphy's going to strike out. And J.K. Guz, the Guzly Bear, up to the plate now.
That's our airsoft buddy, dude.
Big country. Struck out in the second, got walked in the fourth. And maybe the future of GSN, Flea.
Who knows, dude?
Reach for Mercer. Outside of the zone.
Him and Mason Nestor.
Yeah.
Mason Nestor would be pretty good at it, dude.
We got a few people lined up.
Reagan Taylor, if she wanted.
Yeah, she did broadcast with us.
Owen Everett did one with us.
I liked Owen Everett. He did a good job.
Trenton Peters.
Trenton was fun. We brought him
Trenton's
to the game.
chill, dude. His dad, Chuck Peters, good middle school soccer coach. He's cool, dude. I like him. Like him a lot.
Hey, if anybody interested in GSN next year, let us know. Reach out. This is all free equipment. That we didn't have to buy any equipment here. You just got to show up and do the games and do them right.
Doug Kirkpatrick will help you with the setup and stuff for like a week, and then I mean, it's up to you to do it, but it's
That's
not
right.
hard at all.
It's not. It's pretty. Doug makes it very easy. Big shout out to him. We're going to talk more about him later on. J.K. Guz walk into first. Mercer throws another walk, and Will Fong, the now pitcher, is going to step up here in just a moment. And we might get a pitching change here from Coach Coombs. And I think we will. So we will step aside as Clay Battelle gets their pitcher warmed up on the mound. The Bearcats 5, Clay Battelle 1. Pitching change for the Seabees. Jackson Huggins, the first baseman, comes in. Trey Huggins goes to second. Stroh-Snyder at first. And Mercer back on third. Caleb Wilfong. Oh, takes it off the dome. Wow. Second time he's gotten walked in this game. And that was right on the helmet.
That probably doesn't even hurt that bad, though.
No, he could feel it, but it
Yeah,
doesn't hurt too
yeah.
bad. The senior Ethan Penland coming in the first time
Penny, dude.
to pinch run for Wilfong. Jacob Moats at the plate.
Number 16, Cameron Mercer, moves to third base. Number 11.
So J.K. Guz got walked.
First base.
Wilfong got walked. Penland comes in for him. So the Bearcats, 2 runners on, 1 out. And Jacob Moats at the plate. Pops this one up. And J.K. did not tag up. They make the play in center field, and he has to work his way back to second. So now that's 2 gone. Scary moment there for the Bearcats, but they are in control, up 5-1 over the CBs. The freshman J.W. Nestor at the plate. Flew out in the third, had a base hit in the 5th. Flies this one up way over the netting, right past our heads. The Bearcats ranked 29th in West Virginia right now. Regional seedings come out tomorrow, so we'll see where they're at and who they play. Guz trying to get to third. He does, just by the skin of his teeth.
I thought he got. Dude, that was close.
Too close for comfort, as they say. Penland also advances.
Like Penland's cleats.
Nice pink and the turquoise sliding mitt. Ball pops up. Parker's got it behind the plate. That's different than this. This is the Grafton Bearcats YouTube page, so go check out the Grafton Sports Network YouTube page to go watch. Go subscribe so you never miss an episode of The Huddle. We got a couple more coming out here in the next few weeks. A strike from Huggins. Some very good guests, and we'll film our final episode, episode 50, man. It's been a long time coming.
What are we on, 47?
Yeah. Full count from Huggins. Nestor swings. Mercer at third. Grabs it, dumps it off to Stroh-Snyder at first. And that will end the top of the 6th. The Bearcats with 5 runs and the CBs with 1. We got more action to come here from Upton Field on GSN, the Grafton Sports Network.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for the final inning of play here. Pinch runner for Clay Battelle, Ashton Hollett. The junior coming into the first time in this game. The CB's down by 4 over their AAA opponents, the Bearcats. Caleb Wolfong at the mound for Grafton. They just got to close this inning out, and they're going to walk out of here with the most winningest season in Bearcat history. If they can do it with 21 wins, they need 1 more. 1-1 count. Wolfong brings it in. Hallett pops it up. Kinsey can get there. He does. 1 away. 2 left for the Bearcats. Number 4, Parker Bain, the center fielder, up to bat. He has not had a good day. He's 0 for 3. Grounded out in the first, grounded out in the third, and struck out in the fifth. Wolfong, the nasty off-speed curve, comes in.
Man, that thing, that literally just floated into the
It's beautiful.
strike zone.
It's beautiful. This one bumps off Bain's bat. And folks, stick around for our post-game coverage. We're going to reminisce a little bit about GSN and thank some people. Be a good talk. 1-2 count. Wolfong loses control of that one. It skims Bain, and he will take his base. Now up to the plate, Maddox Kisner, the shortstop. Grounded out in the first, had a double in the fourth, and struck out in the fifth. Bearcats can turn two here and knock things out. Ball, but Kinsey's on it. Bearcats are going to have regionals coming up very soon, here in the next week.
Should have a home game.
Yeah. You got to be excited about this team, though, Flea. I mean, they just 20 wins so far, and they're just solid all around.
Dude, if they get 21 here tonight, I mean, not only are they going to be the most winning team in Grafton history, but they still have 3 games to get 24 wins too.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a hard record to break in the future if they can do it.
John Guz has done a phenomenal job in just his second season. His team was going downhill for a long time, and he picked them back up, and he really was the answer for Grafton baseball. Maddox pops that one up over in the weeds by the discus area. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wolfong again. Kisner gets a hold of this one into the gap in right field. And a base hit for Maddox Kisner.
Dude, it looked like Parker Bain was going to go, but he looked like he slipped on second.
Probably could have made it to third, but the catcher, Ryan Parker, up to bat for the CBs. Had an RBI in the fourth. Got walked in the 6th inning. Bearcats need 2 outs. Pitch from Wolfong. Drops it in right in the zone. Beautiful pitch. He's really good at that.
What was that? I
don't know.
I thought it was going out, dude. I don't think it was a slider, but
I cannot tell you about pitches. I really don't know.
man, we need that thing that they have at WV where it tells you the velocity,
nice. The speed,
the control,
the curve of
the
it.
break. That's crazy.
It's a little expensive for us, maybe.
Like Game Changer know about it.
They probably
So
would do
what
something.
is Game Changer in a camera and it's just
Yeah, behind there. This one floated up.
Ooh.
Dangerous territory. Gillespie dives for it just out of his glove.
he's out.
And they make the play. The force out at third. Parker Bain tried to get there. Gillespie, what a dive from him. Ryan Parker makes it to first base. Advances Maddox Kisner to second. And for Clay Battelle, Jackson Huggins steps up. 0 for 3 from the plate tonight. 2 outs. Pops this one to Moats at third, and they get it done. The Bearcats defeat the Clay Battelle Seabees 5-1, and they now become the winningest team in a single season in Bearcat history. Post-game coverage on GSN when we come back. All right, folks, welcome back to Upton Field. The Bearcats get the win over the Seabees of Clay Battelle, 5-1, and they now become the winningest team in a single season in Bearcats history with 21 wins and 7 losses. They are going to take on Tyler Consolidated at home tomorrow at 4:30 for their final regular season home game. Meanwhile, Clay Battelle, they move to 9-9. They take on Trinity Christian at home on the 14th, a team that they have already beat earlier this season. And folks, it has been a real pleasure being able to cover Grafton sports for all of you for the past 2.5 years. We started GSN with the dream of bringing Grafton sports into your living rooms, providing you with the best quality broadcasts that we could produce. And with over 13 live pregame shows, 50 plus live studio shows called The Huddle. You can check that out. And over 49 live play-by-play broadcasts over the years. We truly cannot thank you folks enough for all your support that you have really given us throughout the years, because it wouldn't be possible without you folks. So thank you for that. However, we're not done, because we still have the Huddle podcast, like I was just saying. So go check out the Grafton Sports Network YouTube page. Go check that out. We've got a few episodes left to film, a few great interviews, and of course our final episode, we're going to finish out episode 50 of The Huddle. It's going to be really good, and we're super excited for that. And we're going to break down all the stories of GSN and how GSN came to be and that sort of thing. So go check that out. And I'd like to give some shout-outs. Thank you to Chad Gray and his family for always supporting us, always giving us the tools to be able to do what we need to do. And also to Coach Mickey Foley for helping us start GSN and giving us the idea to start GSN and always being there for us as well. Of course, John and Christina Guz for always supporting us and giving us the opportunity to call these baseball games, and just always being a great influence for us and someone that we can always talk to about these things. We'd like to give a shout-out to Miss Dalton, our English teacher, GNN extraordinaire, if you will, who helped us make this dream into a reality. Big thank you to her and GNN as well. We'd like to thank Coach Board, the athletic director, who also gave us permission to do what we do. He's been a big help and supporter of what we do. And biggest thanks of all to Doug Kirkpatrick for just being Doug and helping us whenever we needed. We'd call him sometimes late at night when we are so blessed to have you in this county, and anyone else who's going to do this in the years to come, make sure you get Doug Kirkpatrick on your side. I'll just say that. But big thanks to him. And Flea, your thoughts, man. You got anything to add?
Dude, it's been one heck of a journey, bro. What is it, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Started with Powder Puff football, ended with the Grafton Grafton baseball game. I mean, we've came a long way from me wearing your suit jacket to having our own computer, dude.
I know, dude. It was quite a journey. Something I didn't think that would happen, but it helped me find my career, helped me find what I wanted to do.
Dude, you wanted to be a pilot before this, dude.
I did.
Now look, you got into the best broadcasting school. No Tony Caridi.
I know.
Nick Farrell.
We've had so many great experiences along the way. Like, we've been to Mountaineer baseball games. We toured ESPN trucks, Mountaineer studio shows. What else have we done? We've done all sorts of
Dude,
stuff.
we've done
man.
everything, man. I mean, like,
We've been so blessed.
thank you, Eric Smith, too, dude.
Eric Smith, yeah, I forgot about Eric
Bro.
Smith, giving us those opportunities that not a lot of kids have. Just cannot thank the Grafton community enough for everything that they've done. And Flea's going off to WVU to do sports management.
Yep.
Maybe working some film and television there.
Dude, I'd do it. It'd be fun.
It would be fun. It would be fun. I'm going to Syracuse Newhouse to continue my career in sports journalism, sports broadcasting, and all that sort of thing. So we hope that this continues on, and we hope that the legacy of GSN continues and grows over the next few years. So if you have anyone interested in doing this, please reach out. We want this to be a student-led organization. That was the main goal of this, and we want that to continue. So I just encourage you folks to get out there and support it like you supported us. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So even though today is a sad day for us, we hope the legacy of the Grafton Sports Network lives on and continues to grow. Without your unwavering support, this network would never have grown as much as it did. So thank you to you folks once again. Your final score from Upton Field, 5-1. The Bearcats defeat the Clay Battelle CBs at home. They take on Tyler Consolidated at 4:30 tomorrow. So, folks, one final time, thank you, good night, and God bless. Take care.